Imagine this. You've had a really bad day, meetings went wrong, you're tired, your brain is fried, and you come home to open the fridge and you see two options, an apple or a burger. You know that the apple is healthier, but let's be honest, most days the burger wins. And that's basically where my research on healthy habits begin. So, what do you mean by healthy habits? Basically, a habit is a behavior that is performed regularly and automatically with minimum conscious effort and is often triggered by contextual cues. In the study, when you add the adjectives healthy to the word habit, it refers to recurring behaviors that contribute to maintaining physical or mental well being. Most people want to be healthy. They want to eat better, move more, sleep on time. So, motivation is not really the problem. The real question is, why do people who genuinely care about health still struggle to sustain healthy habits in life? Not in theory, not on day one, not on New Year's Eve, but on a random Wednesday when life happens. We are constantly told things like just be disciplined. You can form a habit in 21 days. Or if you wanted to, you would do it. But research shows that habits don't just form in 21 days. They often take 2 to 5 months, sometimes even longer. And more importantly, habits depend way more on routine stability and enjoyment than motivation. So when people fail, they're not lazy, their lives are just messy at that time. The goal of this project was to understand the problem space of healthy habit formation. Specifically, I wanted to understand what being healthy means to different people, what causes healthy habits to break, and what happens before, during, and after that breakdown. To get to the bottom of this, I conducted casual interviews with four adults across different life stages, who included a student, a working professional, a business owner, and a CEO. I used open ended conversations inspired by the mom test, so I focused less on opinions and more on real experiences, what people actually do, feel, and struggle with. What genuinely surprised me was how flexible people actually are. I went in assuming that people would be very rigid, that missing one day would feel like a failure, probably my own bias, but besides that, most people weren't like that. I started seeing two broad patterns. Some people treated habits very pragmatically, almost like brushing their teeth. Not emotional, not dramatic, just something that you do. Kind of like following the Nike tagline, just do it. Others were also flexible, but emotionally, disruptions hit them harder. Even if they knew missing a day wasn't a big deal, it did still feel like one. This also challenged my own bias because I personally tend to fall into the all or nothing thinking. When I mapped their daily journeys, a clear pattern emerged. On good days, habits flowed naturally. Sleep, movement, food, social time, everything supported everything else. But on harder days, one small disruption, like waking up late, often cascaded into multiple habit compromises. What stood out wasn't just what broke, but how people interpreted it. Some adjusted and moved on, others felt overwhelmed, demotivated, or mentally exhausted. So instead of seeing habit failure as a lack of motivation or time, this research pointed to a few deeper patterns. Number one, small disruptions can snowball. Number two, emotional responses shape behavior more than plan. Number three, flexibility often supports consistency better than rigid goals. And number four, habits are easier to sustain when they feel meaningful and enjoyable in daily life. This helped me break down the broad problem space into further specific questions like number one, how might we help people recover from small morning disruptions so that they can still engage in healthy habits later that day? Number two, how might we help people respond more constructively to disruptions in their routine while trying to maintain healthy habits? Number three, how might we help people move away from guilt driven, all or nothing thinking when they miss a planned habit? Number four, how might we support people in maintaining healthy habits in a flexible way that adapts to changing daily routine? And number five, how might we support people in continuing healthy behaviors on mentally exhausting days without relying on willpower alone? So, this research is not about pushing people harder, it's about designing habits and systems that are kinder, flexible, and realistic. Because real life is chaotic, and if healthy habits can't survive a bad day, they were never really designed for real people.